Yo, what is up? It's time for part 2 of the balloon video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to actually put your balloons in game by affecting the waves. But yeah, basically, all of the waves are controlled by these objects, the go objects. You got the normal go object, you got the impoppable one, the nightmare one, free play, special missions, all that, bounties as well. They each got a different one. It's kind of inefficient, but you know, yeah. Now let me show off. Basically, for normal mode, I did all of the waves in a timeline event. So each wave is a different timeline, and each step of the timeline is a different balloon, like this. And that's actually probably the least efficient way you could do it, because it just takes up a lot of processing power, and it just like slows the game down and all that stuff. So I stopped doing that, and then I started using a different method for impoppable, nightmare, and pretty much every other mode. So if you go here to the nightmare object, you'll see that it sets up all the game stats, you know, like cash flow 0.7. That means that you get 0.7 money per pop, theoretically speaking, of course. Balloon power is 1.2. That means that on nightmare, balloons are 20% stronger, and they move 25% faster. And you start off with 1,200 money and 200 lives. But yeah, you don't have to mess with that if you don't need to. This alarm basically just sets up the amount of money you get at the end of each wave. It's basically just the red balloon equivalent. Gets really high towards the end, because you know the waves start to get really crazy. But yeah, anyways, here's a step event. Basically at the end of each wave, you know, the banana tree and all that other crap just sends out bananas. Agents will get some experience, and then if they get enough experience, they level up automatically. And yeah, but anyways, this is what's really important. This one piece of code right here, script, the nightmare mode script. For other objects, like here, for the impoppable one, it doesn't actually use a script. Instead, all of the code is right there, as seen here. All the code is just there. For the waves, this is basically the wave code. But for nightmare mode, I actually made it into a separate script. It's a lot easier that way. That way, it's just in one place. You know, you can just sort of like, yeah. It's a lot better that way, actually, I find. So yeah, if you go here to the nightmare mode script, you'll see that we have this the stack 1 type, stack 2 type, stack 3 type. It's all set to 0. That's just the default value. But each wave has its own code, and it's a little complicated at first, but it's actually really simple to understand. Basically, stack 1 layer. Each stack is a group of balloons, basically. So for this one, for wave 1, it's just one group of balloons. Stack 1 layer is 1. That means it sends red balloons at you. Stack 1 amount is 52. That means it's going to send 52 of them at you. And the delay is 15. So every 15 frames, it'll send another one. If you have wave squeeze on, then that'll be cut in half. And this basically tells you when during the wave it should start sending balloons. So this basically sends the balloons basically as soon as the round starts. That's when it sends it. You can increase that value to give it a delay before they send. And this is basically what you should put here is the length of the wave. Like, this value should be right after the last balloon is sent, so you're gonna have to do a little bit of math for that. The reason for this is that the wave doesn't end until this value is until this alarm is set off, basically. So yeah, basically each wave has this exact configuration. Like here, it's gonna send shielded balloons. So stack 1 type is equal to 2. Instead of being the default value, it's going to be set to 2. And the shield is set to 1 times global power, you know. If global power is higher, then it would set the shield to be stronger. All that. It sends 20 of them. And yeah, basically that's how it works. Each one of these waves is done like this. It's a lot easier than using timelines. But yeah, stack 1 is basically all the stack 1 balloons are controlled here. Stack 1 type equals 0, it sends normal ones. Stack 1 type equals 1, it sends tattered balloons. Stack 1 type equals 2, sends out shielded. Stack 3, type 3 is regrow balloons. Type 4 is camo. Type 5 is lead. Type 6 is static. Type 7 is camo lead. Type 8 is regrow tattered, which is kind of rare, but it can exist. Stack 12 is super shielded. And yeah, that's basically how this works. Now say you want to add your own custom balloon, you're probably going to want to just add it here into each one of these alarm events. Like here, if stack 1 type is equal to 22, then we're going to send the custom balloon we made in the last video. Now where is that? Here we go, regen shield branch. Is that what it's called? Yes, that is in fact what it is called. Whoops, it's the wrong one. Here we go. Okay, there we go. And let's set it to 13. Like if it's stack type 13, it'll send the regen shield balloons. That should do it. And you should put that piece of code in each and every one of these, because this is where all the balloons are. It's basically just a copy. Like each one of these events is a copy, so it's not really that hard. Once you get one of them down, you can just copy and paste it into each and every one of these. Difference is each alarm is a different stack. This is stack 5 now. I'm sure there's a much more efficient way to do this, but you know, I'm not very good at coding. But yeah, it should theoretically allow you to add your own balloons now. So we can just modify this. We could set this to send like rainbow balloons. Like if you want to send a bunch of rainbow balloons, just set stack 1 layer equal to 8. Let's probably like bring it down to 12. Let's increase the delay to 150. Let's set that to like 1300, because 12 times 150 is actually, no, we should increase that to 1900. Yeah, there we go. And here let's set stack 1 type to be equal to 13. That way it'll send the new balloon, the regen shield. Let's send like 10 of those, because why not? And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Is that fine? Yeah, whatever. Okay, that should work. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do that. Basically, we just changed nightmare mode. Now it sends out all that crap. But yeah, let me run this now. It's gonna take a while. I'm just gonna like cut this part out. Yeah. Alright, it's been like 15 minutes, but hey, here we go. The game actually decided to launch itself. Very, very nice. Okay, here we go. Here it is. This should work. If it doesn't work, then I have horribly messed up. Let me see this. Okay, yeah, there we go. It works. Yeah, see, look. Told you. Alright, so yeah, that's how you do custom waves. If you have custom balloons, you can send them with the custom waves, you know? It's very simple. Well, the custom waves is very simple. Custom balloons is depends on what you want to do, you know? It might get a little hard there. Alright, and then, whoop. Interesting. What is happening here? Let's see what the problem is here. Oh, I get it. I understand why that's happening. It's because we forgot to set the actual shield value. Yeah, you gotta remember to do that, otherwise you're just gonna mess it up. Okay, so that should be equal to like that, I guess. Well, no, it's a blue balloon. So let's do that. Yeah, that should be better. All right, let's try that again. Also, quick note. Right now, I'm not really making new waves. I'm just editing the waves on top of Nightmare. You do not want to do that, because that doesn't make any sense at all. Instead, what you want to do is make a new Go event. Probably just duplicate that. And then what you want to do is make a new wave script. And then just edit on top of that one. That's the much better way to do it. If you don't do it like that, then you're kind of just overwriting the old one. I mean, if you want to override the old one, you can. But, you know, it's not a good idea. Honestly, I probably should have made a new one instead of just overwriting it. I am kind of an idiot. But yeah, you know, whatever. I'll see you in 10 minutes when this decides to load again. Okay, this time it should work. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, Nightmare. Let's go. Injured monkey. Fucking angry squirrel. Fucking this shit as well, I guess. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. And now, there we go. It works. Custom balloons. Look at that. Wow, amazing. Incredible. Look at that. It's beautiful. And they even turn into regrows when they get popped. Alright. That's about it for the tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you. I hope you guys make some wild mods. Looking forward to that. I'm already seeing a couple of crazy ideas roaming around there. Already seen a couple of people making mods. If you have any more mod questions, or if you want more mod like help, just let me know. If you have a mod and you want me to show it off, I can do that as well. You know, but yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna be doing. I've got 2 other videos planned. One is sort of balloons related, and the other one is completely not balloons related. So look forward to that. That's coming very soon. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.